Imagine a tool so powerful, it can infiltrate your smartphone without you even knowing, accessing your personal data, messages, calls, and even your camera. This, my friends, is not a scene from a sci-fi movie. It's the reality of Pegasus Spyware. In the heart of Israel, a company named NSO Group developed a powerful software. Dubbed Pegasus, this spyware has capabilities that sound like they've been ripped straight from a James Bond film. It's designed to infiltrate smartphones, turning them into surveillance devices. It can read text messages, listen in on calls, and even access your camera, all without the user's knowledge. Pegasus has been used far and wide, from the sunny beaches of Mexico to the bustling cities of India. But it's not just international spies and high-profile targets who need to worry. In Mexico, Pegasus was used to surveil innocent civilians and government critics alike. The Mexican government spent over $160 million on Pegasus over a decade, raising serious concerns about privacy and misuse of power. The controversies surrounding Pegasus are as numerous as they are alarming. Its deployment by governments to spy on their own citizens has raised a storm of questions about privacy, consent, and the very nature of surveillance in the 21st century. Yet, despite the heat, the NSO Group and the Israeli authorities have been largely silent, leaving us to wonder about the full extent of Pegasus's capabilities and usage. But what happens when this seemingly unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Let's delve into the failure of Pegasus spyware during the Hamas attack. To understand the failure of Pegasus spyware, we must first understand the events leading up to the Hamas attack. In the heart of the Middle East, the political climate was fraught with tension. Israel, a key player in the region, was also the developer of the sophisticated Pegasus spyware. The spyware's capabilities were impressive, but the environment in which it was deployed was complex and fraught with challenges. Israel's relationship with the Palestinian group, Hamas, has always been strained, marked by conflict and mutual hostility. This was a volatile situation that had been bubbling under the surface for years. The tension between the two parties was building, fueled by political disagreements and territorial disputes. Meanwhile, Israel was also navigating its relationships with other countries. Its ties with India were strengthening, with a shared focus on strategic, military, and ideological interests. Yet, there were concerns. The use of Israeli spyware Pegasus to surveil opposition politicians, activists, officials, and journalists in India was causing unease about privacy and freedom of speech. On another front, Israel was also keeping a wary eye on the military developments in China. The discovery of a new missile garrison station near the city of Xiangyang was causing ripples of concern across the globe. As these events were unfolding, the Israeli company, NSO Group, was developing Pegasus spyware. The tool was designed to be a force multiplier for surveillance, providing the power to spy on ordinary people and opponents of the government. Despite the controversies and questions surrounding its use, the tool was being deployed in various scenarios, with its true potential yet to be realized. In the midst of these political tensions and complex relationships, the stage was set for a major event. The tension with Hamas reached a boiling point, and the threat of an attack became more imminent. The eyes of the world were watching, and Pegasus spyware was poised to play a crucial role in the unfolding drama. And then, the unimaginable happened. The Hamas attack took place, and Pegasus spyware was put to the ultimate test. It was a test that Pegasus spyware, unfortunately, did not pass. As the stage was set for the Hamas attack, the world watched, expecting Pegasus spyware to be the ultimate intelligence power to foresee and perhaps even forestall the impending violence. But alas, it was not to be. The Pegasus spyware, renowned for its prowess in surveillance, was expected to provide invaluable intelligence, to be the eyes and ears of Israel, offering real-time information on the ground. But when the chips were down, the much-vaunted spyware was found wanting. The Hamas attack, a critical moment of test, exposed the chinks in the armor of the Pegasus spyware. In the face of this violent assault, the spyware failed to provide the necessary intelligence, leaving Israel blindsided. The attack unfolded, the damage was done, and the world was left wondering, how did Pegasus, the spyware that was supposed to be invincible, fall short? This failure had far-reaching implications. First and foremost, it dealt a significant blow to Israel's reputation. The nation that prided itself on its advanced technology and intelligence capabilities was left red-faced, questioning how its prized possession could have missed such a pivotal event. Furthermore, the failure of the Pegasus spyware to predict the Hamas attack raised serious questions about its reliability. If it could not foresee an event of such magnitude, then how could it be trusted to keep tabs on less significant but still crucial activities? And then, there's the ethical aspect. Pegasus spyware, initially designed for counter-terrorism purposes, has been reported to be used for more nefarious purposes, such as the surveillance of innocent civilians and government critics. This misuse of technology, coupled with its failure during the Hamas attack, adds another layer of controversy to the Pegasus saga. This failure also points to a worrying trend of over-reliance on technology. While technology can be a powerful tool, it is not infallible, and relying on it too heavily can lead to disastrous consequences, as was the case with the Hamas attack. In conclusion, the failure of Pegasus spyware during the Hamas attack was a stark reminder that technology, no matter how advanced, has its limitations. This was a significant blow to Pegasus spyware's credibility, raising questions about its reliability and ethical use. So as we move forward, it's crucial to remember that while technology can be an asset, it should not replace human vigilance and intelligence. The dust has settled from the Hamas attack, but the questions surrounding Pegasus spyware linger. The aftermath has left an indelible mark on the world of cyber espionage, stirring up a storm of debate around the ethics, efficacy, and regulation of spyware. In the wake of the attack, the spotlight has inevitably shifted to Pegasus spyware and its failure to prevent the strike. It's a stark reminder that while spyware like Pegasus might be a powerful tool in gathering intelligence, it's not a silver bullet. It's a sobering lesson for intelligence agencies worldwide that reliance on technology, however advanced, cannot replace the nuanced understanding of geopolitical landscapes and human intelligence. The implications for Pegasus spyware are significant. Despite its sophisticated design, it couldn't foresee or prevent the attack. This failure calls into question the value of such costly spyware, especially when the return on investment is not guaranteed. Moreover, the widespread use of Pegasus, even against innocent civilians and government critics, has brought the issue of privacy to the fore. The ethics of using such intrusive technology is being questioned, and rightly so. This incident has also highlighted the urgent need for robust regulations around the use of spyware. Without checks and balances, the use of such technology can quickly become a tool for oppression and control, rather than for security. It's a wake-up call for the international community to develop clear guidelines and accountability measures for the use of spyware. As we reflect on these lessons, we must also consider the potential changes to spyware usage. Intelligence agencies might have to rethink their strategies, balancing the use of technology with traditional methods of intelligence gathering. The focus might shift towards developing more targeted, less intrusive, and more accountable spyware. As we look to the future, one thing is clear: the power of spyware like Pegasus is undeniable, but it is not infallible, and with great power comes great responsibility. So, what can we take away from the failure of Pegasus spyware during the Hamas attack? Firstly, the Pegasus spyware, despite its unseen power and the millions poured into its development, was not infallible. It was unable to prevent the Hamas attack, raising questions about its efficacy in real-world crisis situations. Secondly, the failure highlighted the dangers of mass surveillance, as seen in the Mexican case where the software was used to target innocent civilians and government critics. The lack of accountability and transparency in its use led to a gross misuse of power, sparking concerns about privacy and human rights. In India, the controversy surrounding Pegasus spyware illuminated the potential for such tools to be used to suppress freedom of speech and democratic processes. The case served as a wake-up call for nations worldwide about the risks of employing such surveillance tools without stringent checks and balances. Finally, the aftermath of the Pegasus spyware failure brought to the fore the urgent need for global standards and regulations governing the use of such powerful surveillance tools. The incident underscored the importance of maintaining a delicate balance between security needs and privacy rights. In the end, the Pegasus spyware saga serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between security and privacy, and the potential pitfalls of power without accountability.